Honorable His Holiness Pedadiswarar Brahmshananandacharya Swamiji and all other chief guests, friends and parents and children. Now I'm going to read actually the exciting experiences in America book review. I never read such a travel literature because it always telling their experiences only such a boring manner. But in this book, Mr. Raghava Swami's telling nature is comparison way of things and describing each with its detailed form of history and technical form, and of course all reliable truths are made as a real and complete source book for anyone who want to know about America or who were already being a green card holders as American citizenship. I didn't read his original Tamil book, but when I read this book in English as a translation work of Dr. S. Ganesan, really it gives me a pleasure feeling of seeing a world painting in extremely easy to get to approach with simple everyday English, as Dr. Clement Lourdes said in her foreword, is not a sport. Mr. Raghava Swami is an insurance consultant, basically a writer, Rotary Club member, and also a traveler who traveled different cultures in the world. Raghava Swami is a freedom fighter of French India furthermore. It is an appropriate book, one who wants to travel in dream, for whom cannot reach America by money, and one who wants to see America with a fortune of money, then it is a paramount guide for them. He outrived in traveling while writing also. He chapterized the contents underneath 40 titles. Each one is well portrayed without mind numbing. Though I know modestly about America from other media, the book gives much pleasure of reading and can visualize whatever the author emphasized in the book. I too moved out in the region of America without any money within 2 days. The author often speaking here and there that I will tell you later in this book that can be avoided in my point of view. But it also, while makes us curiosity, at the same time gave stoppage to the full flow of reading and its sum. The relevant color photographs, moreover, adjoined as while traveling is too venerable. We could enjoy the most celebrated places by traveling like Rockefeller Center, UN Assembly, Liberty Statue, Gateway to Paradise, World Trade Center Building, Niagara, Washington, Orlando, that is Florida, Disneyland, Kennedy Space Center, Los Angeles, Universal Studio, Las Vegas, Grand Canyon, San Francisco, Mysteryland, Chicago, and so on. I was attracted with some information in this book. Pro Paradigm. Firstly, an England scientist of 18th century AD by named Smithsonian, who never, not even a single time seen this America, had donated his several millions of worthful books to the American museums and also donated $5 million funded towards library maintenance as in the form of will. Nearly all museums in America are maintained with this fund only. And so in America, all museums are designation as Smithsonian's. Secondly, memorial statues of great leaders and politicians are well maintained by the exclusive department in America. This should be followed in our India also. Then only all the time, whenever and whatever the political parties are changed or ruled, the older ones, that means the other parties' memorials are well maintained without any partiality. The Americans habitual of remove the footwear, kneel down and pay homage to the leaders shows the younger generations also still remembers and recognizes the contributions and sacrifices of the previous century's leaders. Thirdly, in America, when children commit mistakes, their parents do not beat them. It's a crime that parents beating their children according to the American law. Americans believe that the child who commits mistake must be left alone, and this, according to them, is the greatest punishment for the child. This solitary confinement, like timeout punishment of leaving the children alone without talking, makes the children to realize their mistake. It is an acknowledged truth that such children, when they grow up, become more disciplined and morally good. This can be followed gradually in our country also. This can be mold and make the child more nature. The author says that we Indians have forgotten Gandhian principles and values of non-violent punishment, but Americans are practicing them in their day-to-day life. No revelation of hearing that the Tamil version of this original book received the best travelogue for 2005 from the government of Tamil Nadu. If it was not received, then only to be astounded. The book is more sources of informative and gives complete knowledge about America. Additionally, it's like an immense guide. Merely to say, it is a wholesome example of how a travel literature should be written. Truly say, the way of expression his views about his travel experiences with his wife in America was simply wonderful, and of course making me also to write a traveler voyage book. Really. Finally, I complete with this word. The book should be in hands whenever whoever wants to see or reside in America. I congratulate the author as well as the translator of this wonderful travel experience book. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Niranjana Devi. One Kaviraj needs no introduction to yourself and me. Kaviraj Sri Ramesh Veluskar